Hey everyone, it's Monday morning, June 23rd, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella. Since it's Monday, that means it's time to dive into the big market movers for the week ahead. It's going to be a busy one, so let's get straight to it. Before we begin, a quick note, today's episode is sponsored by AMF Capital, Asset Management Frankfurt. For tailored investment solutions and top-quality mutual funds, visit amf-capital.de. So, markets are waking up to a wave of uncertainty this morning after the U.S. launched strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities over the weekend. President Trump called the enrichment sites obliterated. And while the full extent of the damage isn't clear yet, the big question now is, how does Iran respond? That unknown is enough to shake investors. And we're already seeing people shift away from riskier assets like stocks and crypto. Oil prices? Yeah, they're climbing, with fears of disruptions in supply chains or even major shipping routes. Meanwhile, the Fed is still in the spotlight. After holding interest rates steady last week, Chair Jerome Powell will head to Capitol Hill to explain the Fed's outlook. He'll testify before the House on Tuesday and the Senate on Wednesday. Markets will be hanging on every word, especially since some lawmakers aligned with Trump might grill Powell over why the Fed isn't cutting rates. And that brings us to Friday's Personal Consumption Expenditures Report, the Fed's favorite inflation measure. If the May numbers keep trending lower, that could strengthen the case for easing later this year. But inflation isn't the only thing we'll be tracking. The data calendar is stacked. We're getting updates on gross domestic product, existing home sales, and consumer confidence. All of that will feed into how investors gauge the economy's pulse right now. On the corporate front, we've got some big names reporting. Nike kicks things off Thursday. Investors are watching closely after its last earnings disappointed. FedEx reports Tuesday, and that's always a good economic bellwether because shipping volumes tell us a lot about trade flow and demand. Micron reports Wednesday right after announcing a massive $200 billion semiconductor investment. That'll definitely be in focus given how critical chips are right now. And one more wild card, Tesla. The company is expected to launch its long-awaited robotaxi service in Austin this Sunday. But let's be honest, Tesla's timelines are always a bit fluid. So if there's a delay, expect headlines and some market noise around that too. All right, that's the setup. We've got geopolitics, Fed drama, inflation, corporate earnings, and even robotaxes. Buckle up. This week's going to be anything but boring. Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning for a brand new episode.